Hey, welcome back. Until now, we have been working with only one single sort of a variable or single data, right? So we have been working with numbers, strings, booleans, and so on. But what if we want to have a collection of data? In that case, arrays and objects inside of JavaScript come into the picture. In this video, we will start looking into arrays in JavaScript, okay? So I have written down some of the comments here, okay? So an array is an object type designed for storing data collections, okay? And there are some of the characteristics of the JavaScript arrays. First of all, we have elements inside of the array. So an array is a list of values known as elements, okay? So the values which we put inside of the array are known as elements, okay? So array elements are ordered. Array elements are ordered based on their index, okay? So basically array elements have their own index, and depending on their indexes, basically they are ordered, okay? The index of the array elements start from 0, okay? As you can see, the first element is at index 0, the second is at index 1, and so on. And the most important thing here is that JavaScript offers us the dynamic sizing for the arrays. Basically, JavaScript has the dynamic arrays. If you have worked with some other programming languages, there are the static arrays which have a fixed length. But in case of JavaScript, JavaScript arrays do not have the fixed length. Arrays can grow or shrink as elements are added or removed. Okay? And then arrays are heterogeneous. What do I mean by that? That means we can store numbers, string objects, and other arrays inside of a single array. Okay? Arrays can store elements of different data types. Okay? Now you might be thinking, what exactly is a good application of the arrays? Arrays are used inside of JavaScript quite heavily. For example, if you are building a song playlist, then what you can do, you can just add all of the names of the songs inside of the array. Or if you are creating a social media comments or social media application with comments, then what you can do, you can just add all of the creator names and all of the messages like the comments inside of the arrays as well. Okay? So now let's see arrays in action. So let's create an array inside of JavaScript. Okay? For example, I will create an array of colors. So colors and equals to, I have to open up the square brackets here. Okay? So this is an empty array. So if I just save that, as you can see, we are having the colors, but there is nothing inside of the console. So what I can do console log of colors. Okay? Hit save. As you can see, we are getting the empty array. And once again, as you can see, there is this length property which we will discuss in the next video. Okay? All of the arrays have this particular length property. Now, inside of this colors array, what I can do, I can add the colors. Okay, so I will open up the strings here, double quotes. So let's do red, then green, and then do something like blue. Okay, hit save. As you can see right now, we are having red, green, and blue. Red has the 0th index, green has the 1 index, and blue has the 2 index, and the length of the array is 3. Okay, awesome. So this is how we can create arrays. There is another way by which we can create arrays as well. So let's do something like let numbers or nums. Okay, numbers. Okay, and here what we have to do, we have to do something like new and then array with a capital A. Okay, and open up the parenthesis here, and inside of these parentheses we can add the values. Okay, so if I just comment out this one and console log, first of all let's do the console log of numbers. Okay, if I just do that, as you can see, we are getting an empty array here inside of the console. Now what I can do, I can put some of the values here. So 1, 2, 3, and so on. Let's do 4, 5. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting this particular array which have the numbers from 1 to 5 and has the length of 5 as well. Okay, so in this way we can create the arrays as well. So we will discuss about the indexing in the upcoming video, basically in the next video. But now what I can do here, so what I'll do, I will create a heterogeneous array right now. So how I can do that? I can do something like let my collection equals to, then I will open up the square brackets. I can add different data types here. So I can do something like true. I can add a number, something like 50. I can add a string, something like hi there. And then I can add a something like nan as well, not a number. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting all of these values inside of this particular array. Basically, we have boolean, we have number, we have string, we have not a number as well. If I just save that and I will just comment out this one. Okay, I'll comment out this one, console log of my collection. Okay, if I just save that, as you can see, we are getting all of these inside of the arrays. In some other programming languages, this is not good, but inside of JavaScript, we can do that. We can mix and match different data types inside of the arrays, but it is not that much of a great practice or good idea to do so. Most of the time what we do, we will group together all of the array elements which are same in nature, basically are the same data types. Okay, awesome. So this is how we can create arrays inside of JavaScript. Okay, awesome. So this is the introduction for the arrays.